The RK100, a 96% keyboard at an affordable price. Now is it good? Well... Hey everyone, welcome back. This video is sponsored by cablemod. Cablemod is a company that makes awesome cables for keyboards, computers, and a lot more. Check them out at the link below and use the code Philippine40 at checkout. I would like to thank my cousin Jessie for letting me build her keyboard. I would also like to thank her patience as I've had this keyboard since June. This is the RK100, an affordable keyboard made for the enthusiast who wants to have function keys and a numpad at a more compact form factor. Priced at only 2,399 pesos at the time of her purchase, this key packs a lot for an entry-level keyboard. Don't get me wrong, it is a great value keyboard, but I personally do not like the form factor. We'll get more into that later. Now, if you've seen an RK keyboard unboxing once, I think you've seen them all. The RK100 comes with its user's manual, a typical USB-C to USB-A cable, a keycap puller / switch remover, and a couple of extra RK brand switches. The RK100, like the RK84 and RKG68 I reviewed before, looks super clean. This 96% keyboard features a hot swappable PCB that supports 3-pin or 5-pin Cherry MX style switches. It also comes with RGB backlighting too. This keyboard has multiple ways to connect it to a device. You can either connect using wired mode, Bluetooth 5.0 mode, or through 2.4 GHz connectivity using the included dongle. It has two USB-A pass-throughs in the front of the keyboard, a switch for turning on and off the wireless and wired mode, and a switch to toggle between Bluetooth mode and 2.4 GHz mode. It also has adjustable feet to adjust the keyboard to a higher angle. This key features a 3750 mAh battery size, which ensures you can use this for multiple hours and or days. I've been using this board wirelessly for 3 days now and it still doesn't need to be charged. I read an Amazon review on someone who bought this keyboard and has been using it for almost a week without the need to recharge. This is a huge plus. Unlike the RKG68, however, the RK100's dongle is not as good. Yes, you can still connect to your computer easily, but when you try to game with this, you will lose connection to your game. Trust me, I used this in my stream and almost died while trying to move around the map in Valorant. Good thing I had the cable closed and plugged it in and turned off 2.4 GHz connectivity. But using it for anything else but gaming, then this keyboard is great. Other than that, the keyboard comes with RK brand switches and rattly ass stabs that definitely need some work for it to sound and feel good. Rattly ass? Do I recommend this keyboard? Yes, I do. It's not perfect, far from it, but for the price and the size of the keyboard, I think a lot of newer keyboard enthusiasts would gravitate to this as it is fairly reminiscent of a full-size keyboard, but more compact. Now, do I like the form factor? Honestly, I don't. I find it too compact for me and I tend to hit the F keys rather than the number keys when I use it to play Valorant. I think it's more of a me thing because of my big ass hands, so take this opinion with a grain of salt as this will vary from person to person. I will be modding this keyboard and making it the best sounding and feeling key for my cousin. I will be replacing the stock RK brand switches to the JWICK Obsidian V2. I lubed these with Crytox 205G0 and added Deskey Films. For the stabilizers, I will still be using the stock stabs but will be modding it with a mod that I've used on the Rumi 61S, my KBD 67 Lite, and my wife's Alice keyboard. I will be doing the Plumber's mod. The Plumber's mod is when you wrap this thin plumber's tape around the metal bars of the stabs and still adding lube or dielectric grease after. The end product is a stabilizer that will sound and feel better for a longer time compared to just adding dielectric grease or lube. Well, at least in my experience. The problem with this mod is when you put too much tape around it or too much grease, then the stabs will feel mushy. I tried it, I had to find the perfect amount of grease to tape ratio to make it sound and feel good for me. In our hobby, just like what experienced modders say, less is more. I will also be adding foam into the case to get rid of hollowness and reduce vibrations. I will also be doing the PE foam mod. Just like the Rumi 61S, I will be adding a 3D printed case of my cousin's personal logo. Thank you to Control P for doing this for me so quickly. Here's a quick sound test of the keyboard before I do any modifications. Now, it's time to mod. And just like that, we're done. Here's the sound test. I'm very happy with how this keyboard looks and sounds. Unfortunately, the keycaps my cousin bought were not complete, but despite that, it still turned out really well. For the price of 2,399 pesos only, this keyboard has amazing value for the money. It is perfect for those who want a full-size keyboard's functionality, but in a more compact form factor. Now, how compact it is may not be for me, but it may be for you. So that's it for the video. If you want an even smaller RK keyboard, you should take a look at the RK84 or the RKG68, which I will be linking somewhere here. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.